I'll be right with you. And do please sign the guest book. I appreciate it as you file in. Thank you. I'll be right. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Welcome. Let's see, couponing with Donna. Good to see you again. Let's see, who do we have? There's Mallory Young. There's the lady. There's our number one hall monitor. I wanna make you my number one. Number one. There's Jag. Listen, Jag is already talking about, listen, please send this bitch a tip. Send this bitch a tip. Here's what I want to do, people. Right out of the gate, I want us to drop the Venmo links. All right, let's change it up a little bit. Let's do Venmo upon request, okay? If anybody out there, listen, I know some of you have these on you call it your bulletin boards or your clipboards, whatever you call it. Let's go ahead and change that up. I got a couple requests. Hold on. Ellen, thank you so much. Or Rigby, thank you. $10 literally right out the gate. Holy shit. I didn't even really get a full sip of my coffee yet. Thank you so much. How wonderful of you. I mean, Jesus to goodness. Like, holy hell. Like, boom, right out the gate. Boom. Let me give this bitch $10. Bam. Bam, applesauce. Thank you so much. Jesus. Was it the Titus High? Was it the Titus High? Did you like the Titus High? Oh, goodness gracious. Thank you. All right. I was thinking about this the other day, mods. Anybody who's able to share a link. Let's take Venmo out of rotation. It just, you know what it means? Let's just clean it up a little bit. It just, let's just take it out. Less is more. Hardly nobody uses Venmo, right? The only one, listen, I know that, listen, I only have one or two people that use Venmo. To be honest, maybe a couple odds and ends use Venmo. They have it in their phone, right? Uh Hardly no one uses it. Bye-bye Venmo. Thank you, Jag. Now, if somebody comes in here and says, "Hey, do you have Venmo?" Then drop them the link for Venmo, right? We can do that for them, right? So let's not clog up our feed with Venmo anymore. And here's something else I'm wondering if you all could do for me, if it wouldn't be too much trouble. Now, if it's too much trouble, listen, just say so. This is, I want y'all to be honest with me, right? Because I don't want to push it with you all. You all do so much for me as it is, right? This is where, this is completely up to you. Um, truthfully, how would you all feel if I asked you if you all could just rotate the links? For instance, Mallory and Ruby and Jag, if you would just put, for instance, one link you would put Cash App, right, all on its own, right, and then whenever you did another one, you would do PayPal, right, and then just whenever you did another one, you would just do Cash App again or PayPal on its own, right? Instead of clustering them together, just to make it a little bit more clean, and you just kind of isolate them a little bit more. Do you think you could do? Would that be too much? Um, She wants them separately posted. Would that be okay, people? I mean, I just don't know. Could you do that on your clipboards separately on your clipboards so it's just as easy to manage? Love your streams. Thank you, Kelly. Thank you, Mallory. I can do that, Jag. Thank you. I would really like that. So basically, the only ones you're just gonna be juggling the PayPal and the Cash App, and occasionally my wish list, right? Listen, thank you all so much. I will be. Listen, the holidays are coming, you people. Just remember, the holidays are coming. Um, Somehow or another, listen, that Canadian one, I don't know how I'm gonna give her a little something, something for the holidays. I don't know how I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna figure it out. I'm gonna figure it the hell out. Listen, okay. Thank you all for all you do. Truly, I appreciate it. I really do. I really do. Um, I'm gonna scold you here today too. So I'm not gonna scold you. Listen, if it sounds like a scolding, it's not a scolding, right? Listen, my charm is gonna my this little charm that you hear right now. It may turn. Listen, I might be getting a little salty here in a minute. It's not directed at my mods. Trust me. It's just got it might be an overall tone of salty here in a couple minutes. All right, but I do want this is going to be, listen people, I've got business to talk about today, so this isn't going to be thank you for deleting that. We don't do spam here, right? Especially naked HDXYZ nonsense. Diamond Cutter, we love you. Diamond Cutter, thank you. We're getting rid of the Venmo. I don't know if Diamond Cutter got the memo yet. We don't do memo. I don't. Maybe she did, because I don't see Venmo there anymore. Thank you. We love you, Diamond Cutter. Beach, mirror, mirror on the wall. Oh God, I'm so addicted to those things. Listen. Every now and again, Diamond Cutter will send me these little things. Beach, mirror, mirror on the wall. I swear to God, she was made for that. I love when the salt flows, Mallory. Anna, there's going to be some salt flowing. So listen, it's not always rainbows and skitties here at the listen, here at the House of Williams. Sometimes I got some shit on my mind. And sometimes I just got to lay my cards on the table. And sometimes people might feel a particular way. They might get their feels, right? Their feels might start feeling some shit, right? Other channels might get their little feathers ruffled. People might say, well, if that's how you feel about it, Miss Williams, if that's how a bitch feels about it, huh? Well, this is how a bitch feels about it. This is exactly how a bitch feels about it, and I'm fixing to let a few bitches know how I feel about it. Because I'm not really one to mince words or thoughts, right? This is one of the freedoms about being an independent channel who thrives independently and doesn't owe anyone anything, right? I don't sit there and just fall in love with other channels and listen, pimp my ass out to the highest bidder, right? I don't do that. For instance, you're not going to see me falling in love and selling my ass to Brother Gang Gang, right? Trying to make him my online boyfriend. Yeah, I'm not going to do that. With all of his dirty dealings that he does, in hopes that he becomes my boy crush, so he stops picking on me, right? I've never been a one who befriends my bully, right, to make life a little easier. I'm the one that goes around and sets booby traps for the bully. I'm like Macaulay Culkin on Home Alone. Bitch, bring on your bullyism, right? Be careful, bitch, when you grab the doorknob. That's how I operate. That's how I operate. Bitch, bring it on. Bring it on. I'm not surrendering. I'm not going to suddenly surrender and start stroking your ego. That's never going to happen. It's not who I am. I loved Home Alone 2, April C. I mean, if you think about it, there's some really good, valuable lessons in that movie. If you look beyond the shenanigans and the antics, there's some really good life lessons for to be taken through life with you. Not for nothing, there really is. I think that's what subliminally makes that such a long lasting movie, and it has such it's made it a true classic, and it just has forever longevity in it, right? Right, people? Listen, if we can get 101 viewers up in here, I'm going to take the lid off the goddamn box and let y'all know what's got me a little pissed off today. Right? Some things that got me a little pissed off. And I'm telling you right now, H.O.W. will no longer settle for disrespect. And when I say H.O.W., it's not me. It's my people. I'm really getting pissed off by the way my people are being handled. See, you can treat me any which way you choose, but I'm getting a little pissed off in honor of my people, of the people that make up the House of Williams. And I always lowball. I have I have this habit of this, the self-deprecation kind of thing, but I kind of got to get out of it when it comes to the House of Williams, because often I forget when I do it, I'm kind of shitting on the whole house. I got to get out of that habit, because my house doesn't deserve to be shat on, right? I don't need to minimize my whole house. Like the other day, I shat on it by saying all 70 of us, right? All 70 of us. Hee hee ha ha. Well, that was taking a nice little shat on the House of Williams, knowing full well I have a hell of a lot more supporters and viewers than 70 people over here at the House of Williams. Don't let a live chat view fool anybody. Let's not get that twisted. You want to know how many viewers I got? Go look at my videos. Go look at any one of my streams. That'll give you your first clue. Go look at my view counts. And then imagine when you're looking at my view counts and my videos, then go and look at all my streams, all my videos that I've got available. Then hop over to my other channel, right? Go look at my other channel, what I have listed over there, and imagine all the views that are coming in daily of my older content that you're not even thinking about, right? Views that I have tagged, videos I have tagged properly, that I'm getting views daily and new subscribers from on the daily, weekly basis, right, people? But so many people want to continually underestimate the House of Williams because they can only see what's in front of them. She has 105 viewers in her live chat, but they can't seem to do the math. They can't seem to do the math. How the hell is she getting all these post views after her live stream ends? Or they don't seem to circle back and look at the total view counts in total. Video after video, stream after stream after stream. I'm pissed. I'm pissed that my people are being minimized. After all that we just went through, after the ass beating we just gave this goddamn community. We sat them on their goddamn asses. Cumulatively, they came after us. Channel by channel by channel, linked arms. Hater by hater by hater tried to shut us down over here. Are you with me? Are you with me? Hater by hater by hater. Diamond, I, for the life of me, so not understand how me supporting you affects anyone else. Always. Oh, I'm with you, Diamond Cutter says. Listen. I'm with you. Everyone here supports you. Listen. It's as if everyone has just mentally had some sort of relapse in their mind, and life goes on after the goddamn ass beating we gave them. They threw everything they had at us, people. Everything. They pulled no punches. You don't think they mass flagged me? Hell yes, they mass flagged me. They mass reported me over that video, over Summerwell's. Oh, yes, they did. They did everything in their power to end my channel, to pull it down. Every dirty trick they could pull. Right? When they couldn't change public opinion, when they couldn't sway the House of Williams followers, right? They tried to be dirty and filthy and get YouTube to cancel the House of Williams. But because I play by the rules, always and forever, they were unsuccessful in that, right? Old Tiffany and her sidekick there, the penguin, right? Threatening me. You're going to learn a lesson, bitch, right? You're going to learn a lesson, bitch. Really? Still waiting for that one to come along. Oh, they tried. They tried, people. Savage got in on the action. Savage Live. Shannon 681. I mean, who else? Who the hell else? You name it. There they were. All their followers trying to come over here. You know, we're mothers. Hey, get the hell out of here with your motherisms, right? We never sat so many mothers on their ass in all of our lives. That's what we did. So what's happening now, people? What's happening now? What's changed? Well, we've reconnected with Molly Golightly, right? Now, I've always said Molly and I have a long-standing history. Long-standing history. And as much fun as it may have been, you know, sparring, you know, just kind of taking little jabs at her. Listen, and by the way, let's just be clear. Let's just be clear. Always keeping it above the belt with Molly. Always. Never once revealing anything private. Never once revealing her phone number. right? Never once revealing anything private that we said in an email or in a text or in a DM or any nonsense like that, right? Never once. Through it all. That's what I mean by above the belt. A sloppy Molly and a couple impressions, you know what I mean? You know what I mean, people. Adrian, you know what I'm saying? Listen, couple sloppy Molly impersonations. With a comedic flair and style. Listen. But I always knew we would come full circle. Because at the end of the day, as fun as impressions can be and parodies and nonsensical antics can be, listen, Molly and I, as much as we can be different, we can also be alike in many ways on YouTube. We do better on the same side of the fence. I find that we're stronger on the same side of the fence than on opposing sides of the fence. And I've told her as much. And I think she would agree with that. I mean, I would have a hard time believing that she would feel differently, right? So what's changed? We have Molly Golightly back. Listen, we've got Justice for All, who's everybody's enjoying now, right? We get to know Justin. Justin comes in and listen. So we're having fun with Justin now. So these are the positives, right? These are positives. So it's not all bad. It's not all bad. But there's some fuckery going around. I'm gonna be honest with you. There's some fuckery, and I'm not appreciating it. What do I mean by fuckery? Well, let me be quite clear. Be quite clear about this. First of all, mods, I want you to be on point with your wrenches. If I'm live in here, if I'm entertaining, I can't see everything at once that's going on. I rely on not just the mods, but even the audience here. If you see something that a mod doesn't, alert a mod for me, right? If you see something, say something, right? If you're a supporter of the House of Williams, you see something, you say something. So if you see somebody coming in here and saying, hey, so-and-so just went live, say something to a mod, because I want that person muted. I want that person, I want that comment deleted. I don't want that person booted, right? I don't want that person booted from the room or timed out. I want that comment deleted. And I want that person warned. You don't come in here hawking somebody else's live stream while I'm live. We're not playing those games. I don't care how you intend it, how you mean it. Listen, if I want to hawk somebody else's live, I can do that. You're not going to do it. You're not doing it. I don't care how you're bringing it up in conversation, right? I don't care how any way you're bringing it up. I'm not having it. So mods, please hear me directly. I don't care who it is. I don't care if it's your favorite person. I don't care if they're saying it about one of your favorite creators. I don't care if they're saying it for another channel you're modding for. They are to have that comment removed from my side chat. Delete that comment. And then you tell them, do not ever make that comment again. If they continue, then you remove them. You remove them from the chat. Because at that point, they're just being difficult and intentionally disrespectful. Okay? I'm not having it. This is the House of Williams. You're going to give me the respect you're going to give anybody else. Here's the deal. If Dolly Vision comes up in here, if Justin comes up in here, if my girl Molly comes up in here, and if they feel like they need to, listen, promote something, if they need to promote something, including their own chat, then fine, let them promote their own chat. If that's something they want to do, listen, let them do that. They get a pass from me. And if I ever have an issue with it, I'll take care of it. I'll take care of it myself. But I don't have an issue with that. Most likely, listen, we're on good foot, good stand. It's a courtesy. I want them to be able to feel free to promote whatever they have when they come in here, including an upcoming stream, whatever they got going on. I want them to feel like they can come here and promote it. And likewise, I'm sure they would extend me the same courtesy, right? But here's what's not going to happen. Their minions, their Sally do-gooders, their wannabe teacher's aides do not have that courtesy. That's where it ends for me. They're not coming over here and having that courtesy extended, right? Which leads me to my next point. Dolly Vision. Dolly Vision sells soap and candles. Dolly Vision can come in my chat any goddamn time he wants to and sell as much soap as he wants to. Hell, I'll give him a link and he can come up on my panel and he can do an entire presentation on soap. Do an entire presentation on soap. Then go back into the side chat and listen. Take your soap from person to person to person to person and try to sell some soap. I want him to be successful and sell as much soap as he can possibly sell so he can retire early. That's what I want for Dolly. But here's what I don't want. And here's what's never going to happen again. And I'm not going to mention her name because, listen, I could crush her right now. And I don't want to do it because I don't even know the girl. But I read back my last stream, as I always do, so I have a clue of what's going on. From, head to tail, I read it back. And here's something you mods have to be able to pay attention to. And again, the chat, if you see something, say something. If the mods aren't picking up on it, and you might be picking up on it, alert a mod. There was this lady in the chat. Well, I am putting on one of the best, right? Listen, I try to put on a good show, but sometimes, listen, that Laura chat was one of my best this year. One of my best. I don't care how many haters I had watching. I guarantee you that the haters were laughing their ass off, right? The haters were having a good time. They were having a good time. It was one of my best. Hell, Laura was probably having a good time. That's how good it was. Or it was so good that she was wishing she could report me. That's how good it was. It was too good to remain on the air. Only there was not one crevice of that video that she could possibly report because I'm that good. I make sure of it, right? But this lady came into my chat. And the only thing she had to talk about was how his soap was so goddamn amazing. Kelly, be careful. At this very moment, be careful. Say it once, say it twice. Not a problem. Thank you, Kelly. I see what you're saying. Thank you. Listen. Say it once, say it twice. Not a problem. You love somebody's soap. Now get with the program. Get with the goddamn program, lady. One of the best shows ever. You're sitting here in the theater and you're completely ignoring it, and you're running around the side chat like a crazy person talking about somebody's goddamn soap. Soap. Bitch, I don't sell soap over here. I don't make soap. I don't hawk soap. I don't ship soap. I don't have nothing to do with no goddamn soap. But here you are. Do you know how much that pissed me off when I read back that goddamn chat and saw the nuisance you were in this chat? Holy shit. I'm telling you right now, lady, I know Dolly didn't send you over here to behave like that. Dolly wouldn't have done that. You think you were doing a service for Dolly Vision by doing that? Dolly would never have sent you over to my chat or anyone else's chat to behave like that. Absolutely uncalled for. So mods, somebody like that, I want them removed. They're an intrusion. You don't sit there and go back and forth with them. You don't sit there and have conversations with them. You don't sit there and pat them on their back and sit there and perpetuate this bullshit. Oh yeah, his soap is pretty good. You know, you get rid of, they're an intruder. They're an intruder. Has nothing to do with how good his soap is. They are an absolute intruder. Thank you, Mallory. You guys have to be able to pick up on this. It's like somebody crashing a party. You know, you're having a wedding, you're having a bat mitzvah, whatever it is, and you're bound to get some goddamn party crashers. That's what this person amounted to. Just somebody in there passing out flyers to somebody else's event. Bitch, it's unacceptable. And I'm not going to be disrespected like that over here at the House of Williams. Not for nothing, specifically for a gentleman that I've not seen over here. I've not seen over here in a hot goddamn minute. No offense. No offense, I'm pretty much over there, and the House of Williams people are pretty much over there. Almost any time it goes live. More often than not. Can't say that I'm receiving the same courtesy. Not for nothing. Not for nothing. You know, I am one of those people, right? I am one of those people that will cheerlead for a channel all day goddamn long, right? All day long, I will cheerlead a channel. So long as they're returning the favor. That's just kind of how I work. Call me a tit for tat girl, but listen, I've been on the YouTube streets a very long time. Very long time. And I can appreciate any channel that shouts me out, is nice to me, kind to me, and in return, I'm going to shout you out to my people, and I'm going to be nice to you and kind to you, and we're going to be in love. And I'm going to go to your channel. But the minute somebody stops coming to my channel and can't even pop in to say hello to my people, not to me. You don't got to say shit to me. But you can't come over to say hello to Mrs. Fletcher, Becky Tillison, Jag, Paige Davis, Jennifer. Yeah, I might start to run into a little bit of friction there. Because I'm going to tell you what. I have a lot of followers. And I'm half past give a shit. I've been on these streets for 8 goddamn years. And I'm half past give a shit with people not realizing how many goddamn followers I have because they can't seem to do common math. Because they get tied up. I can't see your sub count. I can't see your sub count. You dumbasses. Because it's not about the sub count. Who in this neighborhood doesn't know my name? You tell me, who in this neighborhood doesn't know who Mallory Williams is or the House of Williams is? I think I've goddamn proved to you that everybody in this goddamn village knows who Mallory Williams is and knows exactly where the front porch of the House of Williams starts and ends, right? Pretty sure everybody knows. It's not about the sub count. So all you people putting stock into other people's sub counts, you're missing the boat. You need to be looking at my views. Go look at my views on my videos. Go look at the past views. Look at my channel in totality. And God help you if I ever release and open up my complete vault on both of my channels. Then we'll see who has the small goddamn channels around here. I've got 8 years worth of videos with 75% or more of my content in a fucking vault. Let me release that out into the wild and watch my view count just climb like a goddamn goat to the mountaintop. See, that is all your mistake for being so naive to underestimate the House of Williams. I spank your asses publicly and humiliate you all to no end. And still, 2 weeks later, you sit there. You sit there and listen. Oh, savage lives. Are you goddamn kidding me with this nonsense? Brother gang gang. Meanwhile, listen, both of their damn views are in the tank. Holy shit, together. They can't pull 400 views together. And they're supposed to have these massive ass channels? Are you kidding me? Holy shit. Brother Gang ain't even been on the scene in these here parts for a goddamn year. Let's see where he's at next year. I've been here 8 goddamn years. Still going. Right? I can still bring a whole community to its goddamn knees over a milk jug. Last year, I did it over some notes and a tagline called Diane Pigeon. Imagine that. Sorry, Diane. I love you. Right. Brought a whole goddamn community to its goddamn knees for taking some notes and calling some lady Diane Pigeon. Holy shit. They were coming out of the woodworks. People, I'm here to tell you that my people in here deserve better. I'm tired of bringing my people to the table and sending my people to different channels and for them to be overlooked like they're goddamn nothing. Right? I send these people, listen, rah, 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 cheer, cheer, cheer to these people's channels. And what do they get in return? Not even worth, listen. That's bullshit. Oh, well, you didn't really. As if I showed up, listen, as a party of one. You know how many videos I do cheerleading for people? Just cheerleading. What the hell? Thank you, Scoop. I may not have a lot of control of what goes on out there. You know, naive is going to be naive. Period. Channels are going to suffer their own fates. But I have control of what goes on here at the House of Williams. And I'm telling you right now, there's going to be no more fuckery in my side chat. I have mods for a reason, and I pick good mods. And there's going to be some crackdowns on this tomfoolery. Because listen, you don't have to be an out-and-out troll to cause some fuckery over here. So I just need some people to start seeing beneath the layer of bullshit, as I do. This is how I survive in the world. I see beneath the static. I see through the static. I'm not a person that wanders around taking life at face value. I couldn't survive like that. I have to see every intent, right? I have to see everyone's intent before I see an action. This is how I move through the world. So listen, not everyone has that gift. I understand that, but I need you all to try. So when you see somebody in here, like that soap lady, I'm all for some fuckery, Mallory. Listen, listen. When you see somebody in here like that soap lady, I know some of you were confused because you saw her working on behalf of Dolly. And you're thinking, well, listen, Mallory's cool with Dolly, right? So this must be cool. It's not about me being cool with Dolly. You know what? Dolly has his channel. I have my channel. In case you haven't noticed, Dolly said he is a free agent. Dolly doesn't like to be associated with anybody. Certainly not Mallory Williams. Certainly not the House of Williams. That might explain why he's not really made an effort to come over and say hello to you people. Not for nothing. And that's just fine. It's all good. I like his channel. I like his entertainment. But at the same time, not for nothing, I like my channel better. I like my channel better. Becky Tillison, thank you so much. $5 on the super chat. I owe someone a bell. I'm sorry. I just remember subliminally, is that a word? That I think I saw a chat go by. I mean, a super chat, and I don't think I belled it. Let me give them a bell you now. Whoever that was, thank you so much. Who was that? Who was that? So I can give them a proper thank you. I know I saw one go by. Now that I think of it. Was it CR? Ginger Locks, thank you. $5. CR, thank you so much, CR. I'm sorry I missed that. You all, am I being too forward with you all today? Am I just being too forward with you all today? I don't want to apologize. I don't want to apologize to the House of Williams. I really don't. But I'm very protective. Believe it or not, I do have a mothering instinct, regardless of what ignorant people may think, right? I have a very protective instinct, and we can just reduce that down to my being a Cancer, right? No, I don't have cancer. My being a Cancer. Let's just be quite clear what I said, right? I'm a very protective individual. I'm protective of what's mine, or what I've honed over here, or what I've created over the years, including the stability and the longevity that I've created for myself on YouTube. And I'm not going to have anybody dismissing me as if I'm nothing. And these other half-wits are something to behold, for God's sake. Right? Thank you again, CR. Thank you. I love you. Right? I just think people need a goddamn reminder. Again. So I don't want you all to put up with this nonsense. You know, I can only do so much. Yes, good. Yes, good, Justice. Thank you for being here, Justice. It means a lot to me to see you in this particular on this particular chat and subject. Thank you. Tiny Comedian, you're loved. Hello, hello, hello. You have good people and a good channel. You should be protective. I'm very protective. Like I said, I built a house here. I built a community here. This isn't just a channel. I'm not just spitting air when I say that. The support that you all have given me and shown to this channel and have given one another, you all have extended friendships to one another. You all have given each other, lonely people out there, right? Have helped get each other through the days. That's the truth. People who might have been going through divorces, single moms who might have just needed an adult to talk to or chat with, who were just didn't have anybody but kids to deal with and talk to, can come up in here and exchange banter with somebody and find something in common with somebody here at the House of Williams, right? Who's not talking about just bullshit and ugly negative stuff. But in here, we tend to have a more positive vibe, right? So when we go out on those YouTube streets, right? We see Mallory Young, we see Ginger Locks, and we're like, oh my God, there's one of us. And we'll gravitate toward them out on somebody else's shit channel, right? Well, we have a partner in crime from the House of Williams. Hello, Sarah. Hello, hello, hello. Right? So when I see us constantly being swept under the rug or done dirty or coming in here and being talked shit to, you can call me an e-beggar all you want, but to treat my people like they're ignorant and they're just so eager to be taken advantage of because they don't have a half a brain in their head. Like everyone in here is some kind. Listen, they're lacking some sort of mental capacity to make a proper informed decision if they want to super chat me or purchase something off my wish list. I must be taking advantage of them, right? Because I'm just Cruella de Vil up here taking advantage of the illiterate, the simpletons. Let me tell you, Diamond Cutter is anything but illiterate and a simpleton. Justice for all. Listen, does he look like a simpleton? Come on, people. Jag, all these people. But here's the thing. I inspired Molly Golightly to get a wish list. You know what I'm not seeing over there? I'm not seeing people flooding into her chat, calling her an e-beggar and calling her people, insinuating that they're a bunch of illiterate people being taken advantage of. This is what I'm saying. We're not going to be disrespected in here. So people, when you see comments like that in the community post or in here, I need you to flock, I need you to flex your muscles, and I need you to put them down. That's what we can't stand for it anymore. If you see people putting the House of Williams down out there in the streets or dismissing us like we're nothing, I need you to flex your muscles. People need to start to get an idea of just how, listen, they need a constant reminder that we're not 149 people large. This is what they see. This is what the numbskulls think. Because they can't see 2 feet beyond them. Mallory only has 150 people following her. After 8 years, she's only got 147 people. You know, forget the fact on my last video, I got 250, 260 thumbs up for what? What was an hour and a half? An hour and a half, people. Now you go look at your precious other people that you just love to follow, all you people that put so much stock into sub counts. Go see how long they stream for and how long it takes them to get all their thumbs up or all their views. How long does it take them to get their magnificent view counts? How many hours do they got to stream to get those view counts? Versus how long it takes me to get my view counts in a small percentage of the time. Nobody can do math around here, right? As a youngster, I didn't specialize in math. But I tell you what, as I got older, math became more important to me. I learned how to do percentages, basic math, like really quick. Fractions. I just decided, listen, I'm gonna need this shit. You better pick up a book. You better get a tutor. You better pay attention to your older sister who's a math whiz. You better take advantage and learn something. You know, used to not bother me because I'm like, listen, people. It's kind of like that movie, The Devil's Advocate, right? It used to listen, never let them see you coming. It used to always just work in my favor, right? Stay in the trenches. Stay in the trenches. Never let them see you coming. Somebody underestimating you is a gift for you. They're not, you can just, listen, walk right up and stab them in the face because they never saw you coming, bitch. Surprise, bitch. Boom, right in the face. You know, not for nothing. Couple years ago, Tiny Comedian will vouch for this one. Listen, I brought another community right to his knees. Listen, they were losing themselves. They were losing their shit. Poor Lindy, right? We're friends now. Don't get excited. We're friends now. It often happens, right? Once we have a really good, once I bring a community, listen, once a community just listen, once they lose their shit, quite often, once they have a straight up shit fit, sometimes they'll just realize, let's just be friends. Let's just get along. It's just better that way. It's better just to get along with me and me get along with you. We'll both get better sleep at night. Right? You won't have to take as much medication. Just go with my flow, right? Well, listen, Tiny Comedian will vouch. Listen, she had some girl's channel from some country or something, right? She was being accused of having some girl's channel. Thank you, Mrs. Jones. Love your channel. You tell it like it is. Thank you. $10. It means a lot to me. I appreciate it. Listen, Tiny Comedian somehow got a hold of a channel with a shit ton of subscribers on it, right? And listen, she was catching hell for it from Lindy Zoloft and her followers, right? Catching hell, big hell. Lindy Zoloft realized that, listen, this girl was from another country, whatever, and they were trying to go back. They found this girl, and this girl was somehow saying, listen, she didn't know nothing about it. She didn't know how Tiny Comedian got this channel, and she'd like to get it back. Keep in mind, this girl didn't even speak English. I don't know how they were communicating with her. Well, listen. Lindy Zoloft was trying to get her hands in that channel. She was trying to get it out of the custody. She was trying to get it. Are you with me? She was trying to get it out of the custody of Tiny Comedian, right? Listen, people, not for nothing. Stay in the trenches, Mallory. Never let them see you coming. I mean, it was a big deal. People, it was a big deal, this channel. You got to imagine. It was a big deal. Well, cut to 8:30 in the morning. Mallory Williams, working in the trenches, had nothing to do with the scene whatsoever. Had nothing to do with it. Mallory Williams had nothing to do with shit, but for shits and giggles, I decided, Mallory, it's time to work your shit, right? If ever there was a time to work your shit, this morning's the time to work your shit. So I put my shit to work. And I worked my shit with Tiny Comedian, and I worked my shit with this lady from another country who didn't speak English. Thank you, translator. Thank you, typing in translator, so I could make a few lines to this lady, right? Listen, don't you know I secured the password, the username and password to this account with so many subscribers, like 150,000 subscribers, some bullshit like that. I was able, within an hour and a half, I was able to secure this account that everybody was biting for. One of my greatest moments. One of my greatest moments. People, listen. Holy shit. Holy shit. You think the jug of milk, you think people went crazy over the jug of milk? Oh my God, people. Oh my God. Listen, people. The townsmen went nuts. The things I was called, the people were coming for me. Holy shit, people. Listen, it's another story. But the thing is, it worked in my favor because nobody saw me coming. Nobody saw Mallory Williams coming, right? They didn't see me coming. But this is how I work. But it's different now. It's different now. I didn't build myself a community back then. I didn't build myself a house back then. I was literally just a free agent bouncing around, doing my Mallory Williams antics. Right? Just sashaying and pissing everybody off, looking fabulous. Right? Just pissing everybody off, telling everybody about themselves and doing it with fabulosity. But it's different now because I have you people. And I'm just sick and tired of people dismissing you all. It's not fair to you. It's not fair. It's not fair for people to come in here and act like you all don't exist or mean anything so that they can just hawk whatever they're hawking for somebody. No. If you're not coming in here to mingle, if you're not coming in here to talk to Mallory or Becky Tillison or say something, respond to something that I'm saying or offering up here on the stage, get the hell out. Let somebody else have the space. Move on. Take your ass somewhere else. Go sell soap somewhere else. Like I said, Dolly can come here and sell his own soap. Let him sell his own soap. He has an open invitation to sell his soap here. More than welcome. Come right now. Right now. No time like the present. So listen, you can get the early bird rush. You can get the early bird rush, Dolly. Come. I'd love for you to come present your soap. But no, not some minion. Not some minion. We deserve better than that. We deserve better than that. My people deserve better than that. They deserve the real deal, right? My people have been really good supporters of Dolly Vision. They've gone in there, they've tipped him, they've bought his soap, right? You've gone over there, you've tipped, you bought your soap, you've watched his, you've supported the channel. So you all deserve the real deal. You deserve for him to come over here and sell some soap, offer you some soap. Come say hello. How you like my soap? That's it, people. That's how I'm feeling today. I respect you all too much to sit back silently. Today wasn't about entertainment. Today's about standing your ground. How is not going to sit back and just let people walk all over us. And I need you all to stand in turn and just listen. Take pride. Because you all helped to build this house. You all helped to build it. We're not going to let people dismiss us. It's not going to work that way. Black Eagle, how you like my soap? How you like my soap? All right. Let me read a few of your commentaries. Then I'm going to dismiss class early today. I want to thank anyone who has super chatted me. I really appreciate it very much. Listen. Thank you. Okay. It puts the lotion on its skin or it gets the hose again. Oh, wait, that was Pat. Was that Pat or was that who was it? Trailer Parks. Mallory Young, I didn't do anything, says Jag. Does anybody have any questions or concerns? No, I've not slipped off my medication. Okay, I took it this morning. Hello, everyone. I was out shopping for a new outfit. Very nice. Mallory, you're a rock star. Well, thank you. I always got to check to make sure which Mallory it is. I can only tell by the E or the O. I think once or twice I might have responded accidentally to Mallory Young's comment. Listen. See, that one's for Mallory. Wait, message. I don't know. Jerry, Mallory. I don't even see. I do get confused sometimes. Ginny, Miss Williams, you are an incredible human being. Please don't let other people's words or behaviors get to you. Listen, this is what this is about, Ginny. This is so shit doesn't get to me or anybody else. This is me just trying to get to the root of the bullshit, right? Don't take this as anybody getting to me, right? This is about getting to me. This is about just getting to the bullshit. I mean, sometimes you just have to address bullshit. When you see shit going on and you feel like your channel is being treated like the redheaded stepchild and your people, by channel, I mean your people, right? When your whole house is being treated like the redheaded stepchildren, no offense to the gingers out there. I happen to adore gingers. But quite often in society, they're kind of put on the back burner, right? If life were one big adoption agency, let's just say there would be a lot of leftover gingers, right? A lot of leftover gingers. Putting it out there. No offense. CR says love the nails. Listen, if you're talking about my nails, listen, I'm in love. Listen, I never was without nails. But once you break the cycle, and then a month goes by, a year goes by, and then listen, before you know it, you're basically a homeless woman. You're basically just a homeless woman running around with shitty ass, ugly fingernails, right? And you settle into society as third class steerage, right? I'm just walking around like third class steerage, accepting my role in life, right? Not no more, bitch. I'm a first class hoe. I'm a first class hoe again. They have Ginger Pride Paradise in Scotland. You made me want my nails again. Jag, you better go get you some nails. Go get you some nails. All right, everyone. That's it. That's all we got. But that's it. Let me just reiterate. You know, I don't rub people's back unless they're doing a nice reach around for me. That's how I operate. I mean, this ain't real life. This is YouTube. Real life, I might be out there throwing some good deeds around with nothing in return, right? I'll drop $5 in a homeless man's bucket. Hey, I don't expect him to come along next week and drop me $5. That's real life shit. But on YouTube, listen, doesn't work like that. If I'm rooting for channels, I'm expecting a reach around, an ongoing reach around. And when it stops, I stop. It says it's that simple. That tells me we're no longer in it to win it. You're my friend until we're not friends. I don't see you here. You don't see me there, right? I'm not on your guest list. You're not on my guest list. It's that simple. No problem. No problem. It's just onward and forward. Certainly wouldn't want to be. Listen, I certainly wouldn't want to, stench up your reputation by being associated with the House of Williams, for goodness sake. God forbid. But by all means, please do. Please make sure you're associated with Brother Gang Gang. On that note, ladies and gentlemen, do take care. Bye-bye.